Hello.
I will.
See you there. Alright, we just had a visitor. We had a special delivery. However, that's not part of today's stream. Welcome back again, my friends. Okay, so the plan. The fault finding. The monkey business has been changed. This guy called. He wants to actually fix. This is the board that we were fault finding. Excuse me one second. Fault finding yesterday. Actually, we won't need this cam today. So, let's put it out of the way. This is the one we were fault finding. I did pull the heatsink off, just being curious for a few minutes this morning. We have multiple faults on both sides of the board, mainly where all the corrosion happened. Around the Super I/O chip, along this line of capacitors, we have another set of capacitors. These ones are bad as well. And where else? Let me look at the board. I'm going to say up in here, this hole we had. So now granted, it could be one short, and we could spend hours and hours running this down. This isn't my forte. I'm trying to get better at it, but he just wants to replace it. He wanted to see what a price would be, rough price, on just putting a new board in it. You know, I told him that was the problem, and that's what he wanted to do. So, out of the way, moving on, away with it. The next problem is this bad digit here. Let me flip it over the right way. We need to access the back of this thing, or the inside. Oh, look at that. We don't even need the handle on the screwdriver. We can just use the bit. Not yet. We might need it. Nope. Alright. As is the habit or customary, we always pull the side panel. That's quite a normal thing to see what's going on internally. Fan clogged up. One of the first things that we do is that, and it's going to be a short one day, we are doing the day job at night. But for a few minutes, I figured we might be able to solve this one. We're going to go ahead and get it up on the bench, up for everybody else to see. We have to send it out to the KVM. And then we're also going to, let me see here, can we even do this today? We do have a DVI. So we've got DVI to, if I don't rain down cables on my head, we need the DVI to HDMI. And that's probably the whole showstopper right here. And we're missing a foot going by how the rockiness of this thing. Okay, well, give me a moment here. I'm looking around for set adapter. There it is, right where I put it. Okay, So we're going to try and send this out to everyone out there. DVI to HDMI. Get yourself one of these if you ever plan on sending, because when a computer just has DVI and VGA or RGB, whatever you want to call it, which is red, green, blue. I guess some people call it that, but whatever. VGA to me. With those connections, you can have trouble sending it to most capture cards unless you have an older USB 2 capture card, which hopefully most people aren't using these days. This thing is a lifesaver for sending the signal out to a capture card that runs with HDMI. The problem with this one is click multiple times before it moves, like clicks. We need to keep Norton, remove McAfee. So this must be a Norton subscription through Comcast, I'm guessing. It's a shame. I really wanted to continue going over. And what can we do about this? I wanted to continue going over the see in the lunch. We can't show those logos. I wanted to continue trying to fault find on that board, but they became too many. I would say all in all, there is a massive short to ground, and it's on different circuits on the board. For instance, there's one by the HDMI port itself, there's one closer to the CPU, and there's another one that it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and then another short of multiple components in a line on that laptop motherboard. Could it be fixed? Sure it could. You could run it down. Fixing it that way, not quite as efficient as replacing a motherboard, so we're just going to do that. I do want to get into doing some repairs like that. Sadly, that's something I'll have to do in after hours, like my own type projects, or grabbing something that was either abandoned or here, can you throw this away, and we'll try and revive those. Alright, we are hooked up. We have mouse, keyboard, monitor, and power. Let's send this signal out to the bench. So far so good. We are booting up. We're going to get it up to the login screen, to a desktop, and then we'll send it out. Send it out to the stream. I want to see this click multiple times before it goes. Maybe, I don't know, I've never heard of that problem, but maybe it's a lack of patience. Could that be it? I don't quite know, but let's find out. Alright, we have our wireless mouse and keyboard. Let's get our password in. We're still waiting on the login, so keeping an eye on the clock. 4:30. Okay, so let's see what we can do in about 10-15 minutes. It's Friday. And nothing. Hold on, we may be getting to a login screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see exactly what we're dealing with here. Or perhaps something got turned on, a feature with the mouse. Okay. we're going to change our default desktop. Oh, where are people getting this new search bar? I want to show you this too. Really, yeah, I want to show you this because this is kind of infuriating that it has to be coming from an internet provider. Alright, let's go with the default. I'm not sure where that picture is. If we click browse, can we get back to that? We sure can. Alright. Let's find out now if that's set. No. No McAfee. Alright, HDMI, here we go. And give me a moment here, we're going to move on over and work from the stream versus display settings. Everything looks like it's booting up. Looks like we have a few things going on that could be causing our problems. So, let me set up both displays to be duplicated. Alright, there we go. Now we're on one display. This customer said that they wanted McAfee taken off. They're not using it, and to keep Norton. But look at this search bar. Where is this coming from? Alright, number one, let's get Revo out, see if we can accomplish something with Revo in the next few minutes. So far, the alleged problem of clicking multiple times before it goes. So, is there a problem with the drive or not? I will admit, I think the double clicking is just a matter of patience, not waiting on it to go, and that's why they were clicking multiple times. Just merely guessing here. Just guessing. Could be something else. Right now there is a lot going on this computer that it's running this slow, and it's gonna be part of it's gonna be just cleanup. We'll see if Revo can actually uninstall McAfee before we leave. 10 minutes, I don't know. We'll try it. every action is kind of a click and wait. If we were still using her mouse and keyboard, all her same hardware, like that is involved with the computer normally, like everything, I would say there could be a hardware problem, but being that monitor, mouse, keyboard, all that's changed, the only thing's the same as the computer, I don't think there's a hardware problem. Looking inside, just when I pulled the cover off, first glance, the caps are good. Some more or less leaning towards software problem. That's why the click and wait. I mean, unless we're using like an old Athlon XP processor in this thing, or what is it, Intel? So it is an Intel Pentium, but compared to today's stuff, they're not fast, but they were fast for when they came out. A good budget processor, I would say. Let me down, McAfee. Get no results. Just a bunch of talking today, and that's it. You're letting me down. Gathering the required information. Am I just supposed to believe that McAfee just uninstalled itself like that without showing me nothing? Okay, I'll buy it. I'm just sitting here quietly working on some paperwork while we're waiting. See what happens. Oh. I'm not so sure we're gonna get anything done here. It's trying, it's doing its scan, but it's just not. What is this? That's that goofy toolbar there. Okay, apparently we're not getting nothing out of today for 45 minutes. At least we tune in. This is the new problem. We have a couple other to pick from. 1, 2, 3. And this is the most recent date though, so that's generally, we go in the order they show up. And we got 1, 2 on hold for one on hold for parts, 1 on hold, 2 on hold for pickup. My bad. Alright, I think we're going to give up on this one for the day. I have this plan there, but it's really not. We may be able to get some other results. Let's take one more look quick. Can we we're just going to shut Revo down. And let's back out of this one. We'll see if we can get some other results with the hammer for right now. Pound on a little bit and see if it'll let us run this. If we can run this, we may be able to continue down the other line. The click and wait, those are the ones that are kind of the patience testers. But at some point, everything just cuts loose and it starts working way more normal again. You may not be able to get updates. There may still be problems with the operating system, but you're getting closer to getting the results. Let's see what this finds. Just curious. Just cause. One other thing to note is we have normal hard drive noises. I really want to have another mic on hand to like hold and let you hear. I'm just not sure how to do that yet. Fairly normal sounds, but you always have to question, is it a bad hard drive or is it that hard drive seeking around reading like crazy from all the crap that's going on, as is evidenced here. What were our results? Like third, I lost count. Wow. Okay, so let's clean and repair. It's gonna have to restart. We'll clean and restart now. We're gonna bring this back up and see if it's acting significantly better. Is it 4:45? All right, it's cut and run time. No, just kidding. We'll see if this comes back up fairly quick. All right, it is restarted. We're on the splash screen. Can it see it? Not likely. Oh, we love it. Some it does, some it don't. Oh, I hope we got it. If not, here's what's going on. Disk checking. So, I think I hit the key with a second to spare and got it to go to Windows. I didn't want it to go into that. We want to check. Even though disk checking was scheduled, we want to get it back, see if it's safe. We'll schedule a disk check for the next reboot. Alright. Let's get our keyboard. We're going to check our password. And we'll see if the login is any quicker due to removing some of that crap. Sometimes ADW is all it takes to let a computer start working halfway normal again. Other times it takes more. But I'd say we're still pretty well infected. A few more programs need ran to start this cleanup process. I'm saying that the clicking problem was all a matter of patience, like clicking and not giving it a chance to respond. Alright, we are up to a desktop. But look at that, the bar, it's just stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Gotta love them glitches. We'll refresh our display and try it again. Yes, so deeper problems could be afoot because I am getting this on both displays. I know computers don't like it when they're plugged and unplugged, but let's solve this problem Monday. It did get it back up. It loaded stuff faster. However, not enough for today's intents and purposes. Anyhow, have a good evening. It's Friday. Do something, enjoy it. Don't fix nothing tonight. Do that Monday. Monday, people. Help me. Help me. I gotta get out of here. Alright, thank you for watching, showing up. Have a good evening, a good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And Monday, help somebody fix something if you're into that. Alright, we finally got a display. And with that, I'm leaving you here, friends. 32 threats removed. Alright. Thank you.